Hello students, today we are going to move to the next part of the microbes in the human welfare, that is the biocontrol agents. So first of all we need to know what are the biocontrol agents. So biocontrol agents, they are nothing but the organisms, the living organisms, they are against some of the other organisms. That means nowadays, just see what happens whenever we see some type of crops. Every type of crop will have its own pest, isn't that? In the rice fields also we can see number of pests. They completely destroy the rice fields within some days, within hours even, if it comes to the grasshoppers. Then lots of other plants, in the roots, in the stem, in the leaf, everywhere different varieties of pests are there. It not only degrade the quality, also the quantity of the food that actually should be produced, right? So to kill those types of pests, what normally the people are using in the developing countries, they are the pesticides. Different pesticides are available, insecticides are available, all of them, there are some chemicals. So those chemicals, they're not only harmful to the specific pest, but it also kill all the other surrounding, all the types of organisms. Suppose there is one insecticide, it is actually meant to treat only, suppose, grasshopper, but it is not killing only the grasshopper, but along with that it will kill the other organisms, okay, other various other organisms, like it can harm also the birds, snakes, then frogs, then different birds, then even it can hamper the human health also. And yes, this way the people, they are having lots of chemicals inside their body, and it can cause lots of diseases, in even cancer. Okay, so that's why nowadays a concept have arisen, that is organic farming. So in the organic farming, there is no use of chemicals in terms of fertilizer or in terms of pesticides are not given. To treat the different pests, some type of organic or some type of living things are used, so those living organisms will kill that pest. And see, there is a very important utilization, that whenever you use the biocontrol agents, it is specific to only that species. It is not killing the whole food chain, or it is not entering into the other parts of the ecosystem. So that's why, otherwise if we use chemicals, those chemicals will, once it enters into one species, suppose we are treating to kill that specific pest, from the pest it will go to the frog, go to the snake, go to the birds, even to humans. So this way, once this chemical enter into the food chain, whole ecosystem will be at danger. Okay, so that's why to treat all those type of pathogens, or all these pathogens directly, pests, what we can use some type of biocontrol agents. So those biocontrol agents will kill only that species. Suppose there is one bird, so that bird will kill that bird will take only, suppose, that specific insect. It is not going to take another insects, and if one take that suppose insect, it is not harming the other organisms. It is very much species specific. So that's why it is not having any chance or any dangers of having a chemical into the ecosystem, and it is not hampering the other living and non-living parts. Okay, it's not causing soil or water pollution, right? So that's why nowadays the chemical uses in the paddy field, in the crop field, in the agriculture is moving, it's actually sliding, shifting from the chemicals to organic farming. So lots of organic farming are available. Nowadays we are moving, we are aware that we should not use all those chemicals. Instead, we have lots of various biocontrol agents. So let's just see what are those biocontrol agents. So first of all, we should know what is biocontrol agents, right? So biocontrol agents, this is nothing but, this is the definition of biocontrol agent. It refers to the use of biological methods for the controlling plant diseases and the pest. Okay, so biocontrol agents will just use some biological organism to treat the pest, and it will prevent the various plant diseases. Basically, in the agriculture we use it. So let's just see the examples. What are the examples? The first example is ladybird. Okay, so it's actually one beetle, right? So it's have red spots in their body like this. Okay, so this beetle is actually kill the aphids. Okay, so this beetle is used to control the aphids. Okay, so that's why it is the biocontrol agent. It is killing only the aphid, not the other organisms. Next one, dragonflies. This is used to control the mosquito, right? This is also one biocontrol agent. Next one, see, this is very much important and it is needed in the biotechnology. That is Bacillus thuringiensis. Actually, this Bacillus thuringiensis is produced by one microorganism by gene cloning, by actually genetic engineering, not gene cloning, by genetic engineering. This bt is actually inserted into the plants, so that plant instead become a pest resistant plant. If suppose that plant become pest resistant, then we should not use any type of chemicals or any type of pesticides or insecticides or weedicide into that plant to control or to prevent that pest of that plant. So once that plant become pest resistant, then obviously it is not hampering the other organisms. Okay, so this Bacillus thuringiensis we will discuss in detail how actually bt help in the next chapter, that is biotechnology. We'll come to that, but now just remember that Bacillus thuringiensis, simply bt, is actually to control different worms in different plants. Like nowadays it is available in India, cotton. So now this cotton is transgenic cotton plant actually, where a foreign gene is there, that is the cry gene. So because of the insertion of the cry gene into the plant, that is cotton plant, this plant become transgenic. That means that plant have a foreign gene in their body. So that gene is able giving that characteristics that whenever a pest take it, suppose a worm takes the parts of the plant, suppose a cotton plant, then the pest dies. Okay, it is species specific, it is not hampering the other organisms. So actually this bt, Bacillus thuringiensis, it is useful in only making the plant resistant to the pest. We are not killing the pest directly, but just by making the plant pest resistant, now the pest will die indirectly. Next one, a virus is here, that is baculovirus. It is also a very effective type of biocontrol agent which kills some of the insects under the arthropoda. Even it is not killing the other insects, only that category, only that specific insect will be killed, not the other arthropods, or it is not even hampering the other organisms. Next one, the another one is the trichoderma. It's actually a fungus. Okay, it lives in the roots. Okay, and it's actually controlling the various plant diseases. Trichoderma fungus is used. Next one, see, some biopesticides are here. Okay, so these are the living organisms. Okay, so these living organisms are useful for treating lots of various pests. Now after that come to the biopesticides. So we have lots of things, organisms are here which help in controlling directly some plants like water hyacinths, opuntia, cactus. This type of plants, they grow in the crop field, and that's why they take the nutrients, cover the surface area. So that's why the crop that needed to get the enough nutrients in the space, they do not grow properly because of the different pest. Okay, different pest means different plant. Okay, other plants which is not of our concern. So to control all those plants, what we use, some type of weedicides we use. Okay, so those weedicides also have some chemicals in that. So to control all those insects, those plants, those are not of our concern. Okay, so that's why we use some type of organisms. See, first of all, Cactoblastis cactorum, it is used to control opuntia. Next one, Phytophthora palmivora. It is used to control milkweed vine of cactus. Next one, Collectotrichum glorioporioides. It's used to control the wedge of rice fields. Next one, that is Cursospora rodmani. This used to control the water hyacinth. So these are some type of examples I have given. All those examples are not even there in your book, but sometime it can come. Okay, so you can just remember some of the bioinsecticides. Now, various other things are also here. We have one strategy. So that strategy is known as the sterilization strategy. Now, suppose there is a pest, aphid or grasshopper. So that grasshopper, they come, and these are the gregarious pests, right? So those pests, if they come together, it completely destroy the whole kilometers of pediphiles together, maybe within hours. They come and destroy the pest, destroy the complete crop field. So that's why to control those pests, what we can do? We have one technique, that is sterilization technique. Then we have confusion technique. Then we have the hormonal strategies too. Okay, so first of all, see sterilization technique. What is sterilization technique? It may be possible that some of the males, they can be sterilized, and huge numbers of males, if they are suppose released into suppose that crop field where the males and females together are destroying the that crop, then the male which are sterilized will copulate with the female, but it will not producing the offspring. So this way, by the release of the sterilized male into suppose a huge crop field where lots of colonies of pests are there, it may be possible that we can decrease even the population, because in the next generation there will be very less offspring will grow. Okay, so this is one sterilization technique, sterilization strategy. Next strategy we have, okay, this is 7, this is another 8, that is confusion technique. So what is confusion technique? See, there is one hormone present, that is pheromone. Pheromone is actually one hormone which is released by the females. Okay, and this females, whenever they release these chemicals, males are getting attracted to the females and they copulate. Okay, they reproduce. Now this pheromone type of chemical, they are actually synthesized artificially, and these chemicals are suppose far away from the crop field. In suppose one plant, there is suppose a large mango tree here. On the bark of the mango tree, they can spread these pheromones. So that's why from the crop field or from the paddy field where the males are there, so males will be attracted towards the mango plant, because the mango plant are, it seems like they have the pheromone. They're actually coming as a chemical, actually attractant, isn't? So they're coming to that plant and they just attach to that plant bark. Okay, so that's why what will happen, we can leave the females only in the crop field. They will not get a male partner so that they can reproduce. Okay, so in that period of time, in the breeding season, basically, suppose in those time of the month they reproduce, that pest reproduce. In that time, maybe we can add the pheromones in the far areas, in the suppose far away from the that suppose crop field. If we use pheromones somewhere away from the crop field, then the females will left alone. They will not able to reproduce with any males, because males are already gone, is it? So this way we can able, this is actually one very strategic technique by which the chemicals, the pheromones, the attractant, actually the males will get repelled, and that's how the females will not able to reproduce in that meantime, and this way they can decrease the possibility of having more offspring in that area. Next one, we have one another technique, that is the insect hormone. You may already know about the hormone, ecdysone hormone. So ecdysone hormone is actually one hormone that helps in molting, right? So in that suppose life cycle, we have egg, larva, pupa, adult. So in the larval stage, if we add the hormone ecdysone, then they actually metamorphose earlier. Okay, by getting this hormone, if artificially they are injected with the hormone, they in a very small period of time they're getting this they're having this metamorphosis process. They actually have earlier adulthood and they die also. That is actually the death is not normal because they actually proceed, they actually increase the rate of metamorphosis by adding some hormones, that is the ecdysone hormone. They metamorphose earlier, they get adult earlier, and they die earlier. So this way it is possible that from their life cycle, if the life cycle can be completed within short period of time, in the next generation they will not able to not able to reproduce, or they're not able to produce much more offspring, okay, than the normal. So these are the insect hormone. By this way also we can able to kill the pest without using any type of chemicals. So pheromones or ecdysone hormone, they're not actually killing the or they're not destroying the other organisms. Even we're not killing the pest. The pests are sterilized, or they're attracted to a different area, repel from the females. The male and the females are not allowed to reproduce. Only those things we can do, and by this we can able to decrease the population, and this way the pests that can be removed completely from the area or from that locality. So these are all about the biocontrol agents. We have one technique also. We need to know that just a term is needed, that is IPM, Integrated Pest Management. So what is integrated pest management? See, in some areas, in some suppose ecologically sensitive areas, where suppose it is a wildlife sanctuary, where suppose nearby that area a lots of endangered animals, vulnerable animals are there, okay. So in these regions also we have the crop field, and nearby that suppose some vulnerable animals are there, or maybe that animals are living nearby that crop field, then we cannot use any type of pesticides, chemical insecticides we cannot use, because directly or indirectly they can kill that animals. So in those hotspots, ecologically sensitive areas, we cannot use any type of chemicals, and if you want to grow the crop from that area, then we have to go through this IPM, Integrated Pest Management. So how the crops will be grown if there are some pests also available, and in that area you cannot use any type of pesticides. So for that reason, what we can do, by making the plant resistant to the pest resistant plant can be possible. So we can grow BT cotton, okay. So we don't have to use any type of pesticides there. The plant itself is the pest resistant plant, okay. We can use lead plowing, lead planting, okay. So if you normally have one pest, and that pest is completing their life cycle in suppose May, June, July, so you can have your plantation in the month of August or September, okay. So this way, by changing the time period, okay, by changing the time period also, we can shift the time, or that whole crop. Then also it is possible that the pest can be repelled from that area forever. Not forever, but for some period of time. Next one, we can also do one thing, that summer plowing is important, because it is possible that lots of pests, they release their eggs on the soil, and they live in the soil. In the next time whenever the crops will grow, then the eggs will be also hatched, and they get the young leaves from that area. So that's why, to kill the eggs also from that soil, what we can do, that plow that area, okay, so that in the summer they get the direct sunlight and the eggs can be destroyed, right. So by these strategies, by those mechanisms, what we can do, we can able to get the good crop, amount of crop will be also good, and also we don't have to use any type of chemicals. It is, as that area is ecologically sensitive, so that's why we can go for integrated pest management. So yeah, that's all about the biocontrol agents. So instead of chemical pesticides, chemical weedicides, as it is harming not only us, yes, it is hampering us also. We are suffering lots of diseases, even up to cancer, lots of respiratory diseases, then gastrointestinal diseases, cancer of the digestive system, lots of diseases we suffer due to the insertion of those chemicals via the pesticides, via the weedicides, via the fungicides. Okay, so that's why what we can do, that use all those biocontrol agents. We can also protect our ecosystem, do not be a cause of pollution. Okay, so pollution can be also prevented, soil water pollution. Okay, it is not hampering the other living organisms of the ecosystem, and that's how we can able to maintain equilibrium in the ecosystem. So that's all about the biocontrol agents. It's a small step, but it can save millions of other organisms and maintain a good ecosystem around us. So that's all about the video. So hope you have understood. So that's all about the biocontrol agents. Thank you.